Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday here on Baycroft TV. Hope you're all doing well out there. Firstly, may I apologise for the problems you may have in yesterday's broadcast. Hopefully, all fixed. Today's broadcast with no problems. By way of an apology, all £1,000 able to answer this question. What is the... Send your answers to the usual email address and claim your £1,000. Now, on with broadcast. It's going to be a short message me today because it smelt of cheese. Now, in history of Napoleon Bonaparte, controversial leader, 29, he fought many dominance over most of, in spite of only being 3 feet tall. He's also massive ego and suffered terrible windy pops. He decided the might of the British Empire at Waterloo. Coming over here, a massive battle and lots of terrible on either side. With a cry of "Rule, Britannia!" The battle to the front, down, and got a big sausage right in his ear. And so ended the Battle of Waterloo. From me today, get that question, claim your £1,000. Just answer, what is... Send your answers to the usual email address and you can all have £1,000. Yeah, okay. Yeah, got that, okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Kiff. Okay, yeah, I'll do it now. Sorry everyone, it was just a joke. There's not really £1,000. Have a good broadcast, I'll see you at the end.
Hi Baycroft, hope you're all doing well today. Now, it came to me that I haven't actually done a stretch yet. And as this is a daily stretch section of the Baycroft TV video, I thought, why not do one of those? So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a Cobra stretch. Now, this stretch works our core muscles after an exercise. So let's say you've been doing sit-ups or things like that, maybe a plank as well. I know Mr. Reynolds did one on the channel the other week. We're going to be doing this stretch just to make sure that we don't have too much pain in these muscles after our workout. What you're going to do is you're going to just lie down flat on the floor. We're going to put our hands as if we're in a press-up position, and then we're going to push up, and that stretches our core muscles. Now I've got nice straight arms, I'm going to be facing forward, and then my legs are also flat on the floor. I'm going to quickly rotate round, just so you can roughly see that position. Okay. Now it's important not to stretch too far back, because that'll hurt yourself, don't want to hurt your back, and also we're not just low down, our arms are nice and straight. You're going to hold that stretch for 30 seconds and that's going to be a really good idea for you to use at the end of a workout. Now, I'll see you again soon, Baycroft. Have a good one.
Hello and good morning, Baycroft. This week's concept is resilience, and today I've got an activity for you to complete your own resilience garden. So keep watching to find out how you... Okay, so there are two ways of creating your resilient gardens. Either printing off the worksheet shown here, Mr. Kiff will make this available in the comments, or if you don't have a printer like me, you can draw it. Now, I'm no artist, and excuse the dog halfway through, but this is how I got on with drawing mine. Okay, so let's start filling it out. Firstly, your name goes in the middle of the flower because this garden is all about you. Next, coming off of the stem, which enables the flower to grow and supports the leaves and the flowers, are the supportive people in your life. The people that keep you going, the people that are there for you when you need cheering up or celebrate your successes. I've put my friends and family in there. Next up are the roots. The role of the roots is to anchor the plant and keep it stable, providing support and making sure it stands upright. So we're going to put different activities that make you happy and therefore stabilise your emotions in this part of the picture. I've put things like playing sport, watching movies, reading books and sleeping. This brings us to the petals. These are the pretty parts of the flower, and we're going to add our personality traits that make you the beautiful person you are. They make you stand out to the different flowers, and in mine I've put things like determined, organised and competitive. Finally, on completing your flower, after remembering your amazing qualities, your interesting hobbies and all the supportive people in your life, you can set your hopes, the things that you're going to show that resilience for. These can be anything that you want to achieve at the moment. So for me, I've got two different ones. Firstly, I want to learn to juggle. There's a link for this on the PE Home Learning section. And my other hope is to meet and help all the students at Baycrofts. Starting at Easter has meant it's been really strange not meeting you all yet, so I hope this can happen as soon as it is safe to do so. Once you have completed all the segments, you can either leave it as it is or add some colour. Then put it on your wall to remember what helps you to be resilient, share it with your family, and of course send it into the home learning email address. And there you have it, your resilience garden.
Welcome to Tracking History with Mr. West. Did you know that Mr. West used to work on the railways? 15 years ago, I was a ticket inspector. Look, no grey hair. Can you identify what station I was working at here back in 2005? I'll give you a clue. It's between Fareham and Southampton. Anyway, today we're going to look at a historical event that involved railways that took place on the 5th of May, 1835. On the 5th of May in 1835, the first train ride on the European mainland took place in Belgium. Here's a map of Europe. It's a happy place. 1830, independence for Belgium. Belgium separates from Holland. 1830 and a bit. Holland blocks Belgium from using its canals to trade with Germany. Boo. 1830 and a bit more. Belgium is sad, but has a plan. The King of Belgium likes trains. Belgium's new monarch, King Leopold I, has seen a steam train puffing between Manchester and Liverpool in the north of England. This has made a big impact on him, so he asked the Belgian government to build a railway line and avoid those pesky Dutch canals. On the 5th of May 1835, the very first train to travel on the European mainland departed from Brussels. It was heading for Mechelen, 22 kilometres away. King Leopold was not actually allowed to climb aboard for safety reasons. The people of Belgium developed their railways further to get the great network you see today. Again, the people of Belgium developed their railways further to get the great network that you see today. And the people of Holland, or the Netherlands, are still happy with their canals. Anyway, here's today's challenge tasks. Draw or colour a picture of an old steam train. Find out what was the name of the fastest ever steam locomotive and how fast it actually reached. How long does it take to travel direct from London to Brussels by train? And what is the train company called? And finally, make a poster or PowerPoint that shows facts and pictures all about Belgium. Thank you for taking part. Bye.
Good morning, everybody. Ohayo gozaimasu, and welcome to a short presentation about Japan. Today, we're going to have a look at a special day in Japan called Children's Day, which happens on the 5th of May every year. And to say Happy Children's Day, we say Kodomo no Hi. Children's Day is part of a big festival with days of celebrations which usually take place in spring each year. Children's Day used to be called Boys' Day, but now it's been called Children's Day, and it's a wonderful occasion when Japanese people think about happiness and well-being for all of the children and celebrate that and give good wishes for the future. In this picture, there are a number of different things which give us clues about what happens on Children's Day, and by the end of this segment you'll be able to say a lot of different things about the objects in the picture. Have a good look at them now and see what you can spot. I wonder if you will have seen anything like this before. What are they? Where might you have seen them? Aren't they pretty? We'll find out a bit more about them in a minute. Have a look at these pictures. They give you some more clues about what happens on Children's Day. It's usually a big celebration and a festival in each town and village when there's plenty of entertainment, good things to eat, and above all, lots and lots of dressing up in colourful costumes. There are lots of special things which happen on Children's Day, and you might have guessed at some from the pictures. And lots of them are to do with food, and we'll have a look at those in a minute. Each family makes a special celebration in their home as well, and you can see in the picture some special warrior or soldier helmets called kabuto, as well as samurai dolls, and samurai, lots of you will know, are a type of warrior or soldier. These dolls are used to think about strength and courage, just like the greatest warriors of Japan. The iris is a very special flower in Japan, and it's thought to have powers to give protection and healing and good health. So people bath sometimes with the leaves and the roots of the iris in their bath water. Have a look at the bottom of the screen and see if you can understand the fun fact about Japanese families and bathing. Kushidango are sweet rice cakes. They are different colours and they're made with different types of rice flours. Have a look at the picture. What do you think it will be like to touch those sweets or to eat them? Do you think they would be chewy? Or do you think they would be crispy and crunchy? Why do you think that? If you look carefully at this picture, you can see how the little white rice cakes are wrapped in something most unusual, which is pickled or preserved oak leaves, just like the oak leaves that we have in England. And they're sold in supermarkets and markets. They can be very difficult to buy at this time of the year because everybody's using them to make their sweets. I wonder what the oak leaves taste like. Don't go eating anything off the trees to find out. Japan is famous for all different types of appetizing looking sweets, different shapes and sizes, and they taste quite different to the things that we enjoy in England. Usually a lot less sweet and using a lot less sugar. They use natural products like beans and sesame seeds, and even the matcha green tea powder and herbs. Have a look at the picture. Which one of those would you most like to eat? Here are some colourful decorations that you can buy in Japanese stores around the time of Children's Day. Have you spotted anything you recognise from earlier? Well done! I think you will have spotted the koinobori, which are a type of streamer which are in the shape of a koi, a type of fish. Nobori means to rise up or to fly, and they use these because koi are the strongest type of fish, full of energy and power. There's an old story about a koi, which is a type of carp, which swam upstream one day to become a dragon, and Japanese people use them to remind children that they are strong and powerful and they can achieve anything they want to. When you see the koinobori together, they're usually in a line like this in the picture, and they have different parts to the whole collection. So on the very top is a spinning wheel. The next thing underneath it is a banner, which is a colourful streamer with a mixture of different colours in it. Then there's a koi, which is always black and is the biggest one. Underneath it is the next biggest one. And then there will be several which are blue, purple, orange and yellow. And in total there should be 5 fish and the colourful streamer. Now I'm going to set you a little challenge about that in a minute, because there's some information that I haven't shared and I'd like you to go and find out about. Some of you who've listened very carefully in my Japanese classes before might know what that information is. Well done if you've remembered. So, now that we go back to the picture from the start of the segment, you should be able to say something about all the different things in this picture, and that's one of the challenges I'm going to set you. Each of the things which has an arrow we've spoken about and given some information about. I wonder if you can remember what it is. Finally, let's have a think about carrying on with your learning after this segment. So I wonder what things you can find around your house already that your mums and dads and carers have every day to celebrate your well-being and your health. And I wonder what things are precious to you that make you feel excited about the future and what you can achieve. If you want to do some activities to follow this up, you could find a colouring picture, there are plenty of them on the internet, of the koinobori, of the windsocks, and you might try to colour them in the same order that I've shown you on the slide. If you're feeling very curious, why don't you find out what you can about the different parts of the banner and what they represent? There's some interesting information to be found out, and you could label your colouring. If you look at the slide before this one, we had a brief look at a picture with some different items in it. I wonder how many of it you can name and how you can link them to Children's Day in Japan. And finally, it would be really wonderful if you could make a poster of your own, if you could find out some new information, some more things than I've shared here about Children's Day in Japan, so that other people can find out some interesting things too. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening. Arigato. And I'll see you soon. Mata ne.
Yesterday's sign was May. Today's sign is rainbow. Rainbow.
Hi everyone, me back again. Sorry about the joke at the start, suckers. Hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Remember, for the rest of the week, you're not going to see me. This is your last opportunity. Enjoy it. And I'll be back next week. Do tune in for some really special broadcasts over the rest of the course of the week. And I will see you all on Monday. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.